You know, I was growing up, I was learning all these guitar solos like Kid Charlemagne or that solo from Brother to Brother by Gino Vanelli, things that I've played on my channel before. But nothing really impressed my dad when I play along with it. Anything, if I played along with Brian May or Peter Frampton. And then he gives me this Joe Pass record and he's like, well, if you could play something like this, then you've accomplished something with your life. So I listened to this record and I found this one spot on the last song on there. The song is You. And I thought, this is smoking. Let me play it for you. Check this out. If I can learn that, that is going to impress my dad. So I sat down. I didn't know any of these chords even, but I knew I could figure out the single note stuff because I'd figured out some really hard guitar things. If you go back to that Brother to Brother Gino Vanelli thing with Carlos Rios playing, that stuff is incredibly hard. This, I don't know any of these chords. So I start out, I don't even know what that chord is, but I figured it out. And it's weird. I mean, look at that weird bar there. But then you get into these things. So that stuff there, I could figure out. And then this. That stuff I could figure out. And then these things here, those are just inversions of an. I had heard Joe play that on the record. This is the last song on there. I listened to it a bunch of times and I started hearing there's. I heard licks like that all over this. So I knew that was. And then these licks here. He plays a lot of ideas like that. That's basically a C9 chord in the top notes of it. So all these are just inversions of the same chord. So if I could play that, then it's just figuring out the single notes, okay? So. Okay, so if you just take this first part here, when he goes. So this intro part is tricky to play. It's actually the hardest part of the thing. This, and then this part. The first single note line I think starts right here because of this. He's already on that note. It's hard to play. He could have played it like this. Ooh, that's hard. Maybe he's playing it like that. That sounds more realistic. If you want to learn how to play all these kind of lines, the chords, the arpeggios like this, you should check out my Beato book, check out my new scale matrix course and my arpeggio course. Between those three, all that stuff is in there. And then obviously my ear training program to be able to figure out what all these chords are and how to learn these things by ear. That lick here could actually be played here. Could actually be played here. So where is he playing it? To me, it sounds like here. I think it could be here, though. That's actually lays really well. This is the hard part. Then this part. Then you get into the chords here. So check this out. Okay, let's just get up to the chords. This part, so getting out of the single note lines. Then he goes into this chord sequence. Same shape. Then he does a slide. And then the ending, like. Last chord. So how do you know how to play that? I mean, this could be. He's definitely not playing that because you can tell he's on the inner strings there. So that's really tricky getting into the chords. So I finally put that all together and I played it for my dad when he came home from work and he was like, pretty good. And that pretty good from my dad, who couldn't, never reacted to anything, was like, oh my God, I can't believe you figured it out, in my dad's own way. That really fueled my, wanting to learn this stuff, not only because it was amazing to play, but to get his approval on it was really amazing. Really was. Both my parents were so supportive. My mom was supportive all the time. She always told me I was great doing anything, even though I was the worst student in the world. But my dad, for some reason, he loved bebop. He loved the most complex music. He didn't play an instrument at all. I was just like, my brother John and I still talk about, why did Dad like bebop? Oscar Peterson, Joe Pass. I mean, all these players like this that played this super sophisticated music. Why did he like it? I still don't know. My dad was born in 1919. My dad passed away in 2004. I guess I just took it for granted. That's what the kind of music Dad likes. But now in retrospect, after having my own kids, I'm just like, why did he like that music? It's amazing. He had great taste in music. But love to know your thoughts. Leave a comment. Thanks for watching.